Hi there! This lesson focuses on run-on sentences and basically the ways to correct them. As we go along, I'll share some highlights from a trip I took August 2019 to Paris. What is a run-on sentence? We've got this definition here. A run-on occurs when two independent clauses are put together without the correct punctuation. So we can basically start by looking at some examples of run-on sentences. The most common example is here. I like Paris. It is an interesting place to visit. We've got two subjects and two verbs and no punctuation marking the end of one clause and the start of the other. So in some ways it's pretty simple to fix. You just have to basically practice using punctuation such as a period. Or you can try something different. You can use a coordinating conjunction with a comma. You can also use a conjunctive adverb with a semicolon. Or finally, you could try using a subordinating conjunction. So let's take a look at each one of these types of solutions. So first of all, the first one is basically you inserting a period. And it's inserted right after the first independent clause. So the first independent clause is subject 1 and verb 1. And then subject 2 and verb 2 is the second clause. So this is where you would want to put the period. Now, here's some more examples. If you have a correction, you would have here the period, as is shown here. After subject 1 and verb 1, you have a period. That's one of the easiest ways to fix this. Then we have some other examples. If I'm interested in using a coordinating conjunction, then I would use the coordinating conjunction with a comma in between. So here we have this sentence. The Louvre has many interesting paintings, comma, and I enjoy seeing them. So there is an example of how to use a coordinating conjunction with a comma. There's other ways to correct run-ons. For example, I enjoy visiting the Louvre Museum, for it is an interesting place. There are many coordinating conjunctions, and this one it happens to be for. So once again, you can find different words to use depending on the meaning of your sentences. A third way to correct a run-on sentence is by using a semicolon with a conjunctive adverb. So we have here this example. We have subject 1, verb 1, semicolon, the conjunctive adverb with a comma, and make sure that that conjunctive adverb is lowercase, not capitalized, because you're connecting these two clauses. So let's see, what does an example of this look like? I enjoy visiting the Louvre Museum, semicolon. Moreover, comma, it is an interesting place to visit. So conjunctive adverbs are words like moreover, therefore, consequently. And depending on the meaning, you can use different words. So this is what I mean when I say using a conjunctive adverb with a semicolon. Now, the last way that I wanted to recommend for you, if you'd like, you could make a complex sentence using a subordinator. And so you're not using any punctuations like commas or periods. It's very important you connect these with no extra punctuation because a subordinator makes a sentence complex. It's got two subjects and two verbs. The first clause is an independent clause, subject 1, verb 1. The second is dependent because the subordinator is part of that clause. So this is what I mean. And let me give you an example. I enjoy visiting the Louvre because many famous paintings are there. So because is the subordinator. And we have other subordinators that are very common, like although and because. Well, this concludes the lesson on run-on sentences. Hopefully you can go on and check out my website, get some more practice there. Thank you.